Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down, Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On second down, here's Murray. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete.
Murray's pass complete to number 27. A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Stroud now on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Murray. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Slot man moves right. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happens, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 tight.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Play action. Here's Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys...
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on third down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Stroud. A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk and a try. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Buffalo 18. Drop 60, drop 60.
Now Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulls will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Swim. Easy, easy, easy. Oh.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 56 yards. And the Pioneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bulls 27, Pioneers 17.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Stroud. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Stroud completes this out wide.
That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And Stroud now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bulls are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 48-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down, Pioneers.
Omaha.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Check. Hiking 18.
15-yard line.
Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. This to Laporta, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 78 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
19 Lions. Ready.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Murray now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Murray, one final try. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.